Mayor Pro Tem Faulkner,
Present.
Ms. Allen, and Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. Mr. Rozelle.
Here.
Mr. Sheeley. Chief Easterling.
Here.
Myself, and Mr. Ware.
We have a quorum. Mr. Senior, will you start introduction? And Mr. Jones, will you lead us in our pledges, please?
Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for these individuals who have come together to discuss matters of the city with your grace and wisdom as we proceed this evening. God, the words of our mouth. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay. Do we have anything on public comments? While we're here, I will give you as a point of information, Mrs. Gonzalez is videoing us tonight. And we have, somebody wants to talk to us. Okay.
Which better side?
So we will skip public comments. Items of community interest, we have a few things coming up. What do we have coming up? Football game Thursday night. We have the Agape House and Ministerial Alliance meeting here tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. Senior cookout will be here at 6 o'clock Monday night here at the Heritage Center, and I am told that everything is being provided, such as bring an appetite. Let's see, more football. Citywide cleanup is coming up on the 27th and the 28th. It will be at the Austin Bank lot. And then we have, let's see, Hawkins Oil Festival. We'll give Hawkins a little shout out there. Is on the 4th of October. Life Chain is the 5th. It's from 2 to 3. For more information, let me know and I'll get you a flyer. Chamber is on the 6th. National Night Out is on the 7th from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock here and all around behind here. Circle M Crawfish is having their 30th anniversary party on the 11th. They've got some festivities going there. October the 10th is homecoming for Big Sandy. And we had a meeting this morning with superintendent and coach and high school principal. 1975, 50 years ago, was the last time Big Sandy won a state championship. That football team players will be honored at the homecoming festivities before the game, be right after they crown the homecoming queen. We're gonna start seeing who all we can find from that team that's still with us. Ask them to come in. They'll have special VIP seating for them. And we're just gonna have a party, and it's gonna be a really cool thing. 50 years ago, that was the last of the 3 state championships, so it was a big deal. Many of you weren't even born then, or if you were pups. You were barely here, so. I found out that Lee was born 2 months after I graduated from high school. Goodness.
Well, that was before the car was invented, Linda.
You were?
No, that was you.
Oh,
when the
me?
car was
Okay,
invented.
all right, you're gonna just take up where he leaves off, right? Okay. All right, let's go in here and let's talk to the fire department about their monthly report, please.
Was the report included in y'all's packets? I was very late on getting back, so I apologize for that. A lot lower volume this year than last year, August. Of note, to my knowledge, this we'll discuss here shortly on the rest of the agenda. Any questions about the report?
Any questions on Mr. Vanderford's report? Okay, next, is a check.
Just an update on Samuel's medical expenses. We have made, 2 payments, one to Ortho Lawn Lone Star ad load that you previously approved. We do anticipate another bill coming for Ortho Lone Star, but we don't know exactly what that amount is yet, right, Samuel? So, I will tell you before we get to my report that it looks like there's a good possibility that we could call a special meeting on the 30th for amending this year's budget. We're looking at doing it possibly at 9 AM in the morning, but we hope to have a final total for Samuel's bill at that time. But we do not have a final bill today, so I'm not asking you to take any additional action. We thought we might have the bill, but we don't.
Okay, next is, Windstar Insurance, excuse me.
So this is the one that last month we, I'll let Jeff speak to, but I'll just tell you what we've done to this point. So, last month, in our effort to get the insurance adopted, we approved $5,757. And I don't know if we added the quotes together wrong or exactly what, but we came about $100 shy of being able to buy the level of insurance that Jeff was hoping to get. So I'm gonna let him take it, which is why it's back on the agenda.
And we made a motion last month, I asked you to reconsider for the extra 500 or whatever it was for the out-of-network, so we could use out-of-network doctors instead of in-network. Cause you know how that works, Jay explained that, and he made the motion or amended it, I think he did.
Yeah, I thought we did it, yeah, I thought I had added extra money on it too. What did the final motion say? Was it $5,000 or something like that?
It was $5,757.
And that wasn't enough?
It wasn't enough.
It was like $12 shot of me or something like that.
It was very
Somehow.
close, but it wasn't enough, and.
So what we're able to do is we went in, give them the checks for the in-network policy and the 1307 on the accident sickness. Because he came all the way from Cleveland to collect and started up on it, and he said that we're welcome to get that reapproved to where it's legal and all that, and
I mean, so could,
upgrade.
since I'm the new guy here, point of identification, I mean, it's like, you're like 3.5% short. So couldn't you guys have just done that, or we can't do that?
I can't write a check for more than what you
I
owe.
think we wouldn't feel better if it was
Uh,
transparently done and
I can see if it was
documented.
a lot of money, but I think we'll
Properly.
talk about it.
It's over our.
Then, well, I'll make the motion to get rid of the $12.50, whatever. it is.
Whatever the total was of both of them.
You think we come up with that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it. Yeah.
Take it,
So you just, it is all transparent, documented to the right.
I'll make the motion to add, what is it,
Thank you.
$12.97 and a half a penny, whatever it takes, just.
Why, okay, we'll make a motion that we're going to,
Correct.
approve whatever it takes to get the out-of-network policy added, which I believe will be less than $100. I do not know the exact dollar amount at this moment, but we will.
Okay, we have a
Thank
motion
you.
by Mr. Bean to add enough money to this to get the proper policy. We have a second from Mr. Rozelle. Do we have any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okey-doke, let's,
We'll try to make sure we get the numbers right. this
yes.
time.
Well, it's my fault, Nate, not that, right?
I brought one in one time that was 10 cents over. You have to.
I guess I would have automatically assumed that that's nutmeg. I'll just put it that way, it's nothing, but, okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at item number 4, repairs to Pierce Engine 211.
We had, City of Martin out here last month to replace the door glass that got broke out and the tank level indicator. While it was here, had them look at 2 valves we needed replaced and some other problems with the truck. It's all in the estimate if y'all look through it or whatever. And so it's over my approval of spending, so I'm here to ask so we can get that fixed. It's one of our structure fire engines, so.
Okay, so you talk about, but you kind of submitted a letter that went with this and talked about a $5,000 grant. Is a grant gonna cover this stuff, or is a grant
The grant-
just for the boots and the helmets and the?
The grant is, that's a.
Separate, okay, it's not part of, it's not.
No,
part of
this is
repair
just
stuff. Okay.
normal maintenance on the truck, it's just,
The only question I have, Jeff, is, do you feel comfortable with us approving this amount, or do we need to add a little more?
It is Jeff, it is Jeff, you know, so.
I just don't wanna not be able to pay the bill if, you know, I mean, do you feel
Right.
pretty good about this?
they looked at everything and pretty well gathered over there, and pretty much when he sends me something, it's dedicated. So far, now whether they come over here and find something else,
And these were the only guys that can do this, these are the only guys that can do this kind of?
they're the
work?
only ones locally around here, they're certified Pierce, mechanics and parts people, which is what that truck is. There used to be a place in Lindale that we would take it to many years ago. I'm not even sure if they're still in business, but they were as higher than these places. But this works on all the long trucks, pretty much good down here.
How old is the truck?
93 model, 92, 93. Still a excellent piece of equipment. It's just,
Jeff, I got a question on line number 6.
On which one?
Line number 6.
yes, sir.
Since you run a shop and have experience,
I had the same question too.
$900 for shop supplies, that's a lot of random.
I asked him the same thing on that one, and
That's for the zip ties, they need to have to put it all together.
he said that's possible to come down. I said, well, I would hope so.
Yeah, cause the total here at the very bottom where he gives the total for the shop supplies is 250.
Exactly.
So
And
he
that's
amended that.
right.
Okay.
And that's what I asked him, and also on line 8, where he changed the labor total there, I asked him about that. And of course, they're coming here to do the work at our station, that way we don't have somebody driving over like we used to. It would sit there for 2-3 weeks out of service, waiting for parts. Now I've got them to where they go and order stuff ahead of time. They send their drivers over here, they're out for the people over here to fix it. So it's all done out there in our station.
192 is gonna be basically just the number.
Should be, I mean, if we wanna go to 5,200 to be safe.
It's more like about 55.
Yeah.
I moved to
Choose on
approve
the
it,
$8.
55, up to 55.
If it wasn't for the air brake chamber on the rear axle that's leaking bad and those 2 main intake valves, I would probably try to push it off till, next time or something, but everything on there is a pretty major deal.
We'll
with
pick
truck
up to
operations.
55, they may need another roll of Scott towel.
A few more zippers.
I'm gonna make sure that they don't scalp them.
Yeah, so you'll audit the bill to make sure that.
Yes, sir, I'll be down there when
If we
they do
give you,
the work.
if we give you the extra money, it's not to spend it if we don't need to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have a motion from Dr. Fontenot to, approve up to $5,500 for repairs on Pierce Engine 211, and a second from Mr. Rozelle. Any discussion? All in favor?
All right.
Any opposed? Okay. Oh, you're a fun group. All right, agenda item number 5, this is volunteer fire department, a $5,000 American Online Giving Foundation grant expenses.
So that's the foundation that Southbow Pipeline uses to give out their grant, for the grants and such. Southbow Pipeline is the pipeline that runs through our town, across 70, right next door to me, was the Trans-Canada before pipeline. So that was what we received, applied for a $5,000 grant that they to us.
Okay, and
A
they
couple months back, we've been waiting for like a month and a half for the check to show up.
And
Canada,
this is a check, right?
it finally did.
All right.
It showed up, and the basis that I put on the grant application was because boots on the ground.
Right.
So we get boots. So,
So I'm assuming page 2 was the check, because we don't have page 2 of the packet.
So it's kind of.
Yeah, it's in attached below, so.
Basically, yes, since that's what we filed for the grant is for boots, gloves, no medic stuff. And the actual bill for that, I think, that you include that in the quote for, through Delta, who's our main person we use for turnout gear. Wound up with 11 pair of boots, 10 Nomex suits, cause some still have good Nomex suits, and 6 new pair of gloves was $54.92. So I was asked for approval to use $5,000 grant and then $492 out of our budget to go towards the rest of, basically like 10%. Throw in if we would normally do anyway.
You'd already earmarked a grant for boots and
Yes, ma'am.
equipment and everything, so.
And it turns out we had 11 people that are able to go interior or needed the boots. There's still some that will be without boots, but as they step up and train and hopefully they can receive some. But boots are kind of big deal since since 98, since I've been here, I've never seen a pair of boots in there. One pair, excuse me, we sent Charlie to fire school, he had that. Everybody else is wearing their boots.
You don't need approval for the other 500 or whatever, cause that's under your,
Well, just as a total, I guess,
Just
deal
need
with
a-
approval, we've already got the grant, she's already deposited the check. So basically, I just need approval for the spend $6,500 towards it. I don't know how it has to lay out between all the balls and all
since it's
that.
under
Leave that
$2,500,
to
is he kind of, is he department, fencing or?
It's over the expenditure. I move to approve the purchase of turnout gear for the fire department using $5,000 of the grant money that's restricted for that use and up to $500 to pay the difference.
I'll second it.
Is it 500 or is it 500 what?
It's
$5,400.
right at 5,500.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion from Dr. Fontenot. Spend the grant money plus a little bit extra.
And I woke up, I seconded it.
Okay, well, good, thank you, appreciate that.
Much appreciated.
We have any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Go get us some new boots.
I invited them to come in for a photo op publicity because we do require, or they requested some publicity to see it's on right, so. But they just said they were just gonna come to Kansas,
And let me know when you guys do that, because it's not a guarantee it would be in the document paper, but we can let our contact.
We'll have to.
Thank you. Let's see, now we have a resolution approving a contract with the Upshur County Emergency Services District One firefighting services.
Nobody had.
I called county this morning, we still don't have from their lawyer, it got submitted in June, and they were promised it by.
So we're just on hold for the
We
moment.
were hoping to have, because it's supposed to go into effect October 1st, but knowing that we could potentially have a special meeting, we added to that, we think we'll have it, do they think they'll have them before?
They were
October
promised
1st?
it by last week, and nobody has it yet, so.
Are they increasing your revenue, or are they changing anything? about
Nothing
it?
changing on ours.
There's a little bit of wording changing, but it doesn't change any of our bottom line or service area or anything.
Not sure.
We just
But the
thought
lawyer is
because-
everybody's.
Thought it would
Yeah,
have it.
So-
Samuel thought we might have.
Can we
it.
just table it until the
Yes.
next, until we
Yes,
have?
he's.
Motion to
until we have
table.
the other news and-
Table.
I'll second.
Motion from Mr. Rozell and a second from Mr. Bean to table, item number 6, the resolution of Upshur County Emergency Services District. Do we have any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, it is tabled and we'll put it on the agenda for the 30th. Okay, thank you, darling.
No, that's it, your time is up.
Doing this one?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Here, what is this?
$3,000 grant with awarded for recruitment, resources, standards.
Can we put that on the 30th?
We can put it on there. I've already
Okay.
accepted the grant, it's just, it's a $3,000 grant, the TFS will fill out, and this is for recruitment, resources. I guess I can't talk about it this meeting.
Okay.
Have you already got your spend the money?
We're working on it.
As long as it's right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
You get it on the 30th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let's see, where are we now?
Tammy DeSilva.
Utility adjustment, Tammy DeSilva. Are you Miss DeSilva? Welcome. Come on, talk to us. We don't mind.
Okay, the utility bill was like $500-something for last month because I had a leak somewhere in my commode. I couldn't tell you where, but the water went all the way up my hallway. But we got that taken care of, and we just turned the water off once I found it, and we don't have a maintenance person because there's only 3 mobile homes in that park that's for rent, that are rented out now. The other ones are rent with option to buy, so they pay for their own maintenance. So they had to find someone, so now it's fixed, and now the problem's over. Now they just gotta come in, put a piece of, I don't know what it's called, the wall. There you go.
Sheetrock.
Sheetrock. Yes, they're gonna make an entrance way to where if there was another problem, they don't have to hear it.
Okay, and it does indicate that the leak was repaired and that we have documentation for that. And you are asking for an adjustment. Council, say, Mr. Rozell has made a motion, and Bonner has second that we grant the adjustment according to our
So
policy.
that's the one of 431, that's the will
Yes.
adjust it, which makes her bill 351.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
Come see us anytime.
No problem.
Okay. Chief, got time for a train to come through.
Right at it. I use it very much.
Just any second now.
So, really not a lot different than most months. I mean, we have a report which, I can either go through it or y'all just ask me a question, it doesn't matter to me.
So you only,
You want it on paper, it's a little easier to read.
got only 2 mental health issues?
Last month, yes, sir.
Only 2?
Only 2 last month, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They both got help that was needed. So,
Only 2?
yeah, that's kinda low, yes, but,
Please, well, yeah.
yeah.
And only, 2 suspicious persons, you said?
3.
Well, that's what's
Reporting.
documented.
That's what you, police action? Okay.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Document.
Document.
I think there's more to that.
Okay.
But, well, for clarification, a lot of times people might call in something suspicious, but when we get down and we see what it is, and it's not necessarily truly suspicious, it maybe knowledge is a key, put it that way.
Sure.
So sometimes it gives kind of cumulative information versus suspicious, just kind of goes back and forth a little bit.
If people were paying attention.
Hey, did we take part in the major manhunt last month?
Yes, sir, we did.
But we couldn't catch them, though.
More of a clue in it than some, less than others, I'll put it that way. But we did dedicate, I dedicated 20 plus hours into it. My officers dedicated around a total of 12 between the two officers into it. That
Right.
We were on the middle of it, we actually recovered some of the stolen property and.
Oh, wow, that's good.
We helped out with it, or whatever, but it was a very big ordeal there. There's a lot of way to say that. It was a huge ordeal. And on a better topic and everything, we did get approved for our rifle resistant body armor grant.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, y'all remember we tried for the shield grant and we got denied on that one because funds were already expended by the time we submitted the application, so we just didn't even get into the ballpark there. But we got approved for all five of, I believe it's 5 of the rifles vests. We got that back a week and a half ago, I believe. And everything, so we're getting the documentation in order that we need to submit in to get the funds, well, like, we have to order them, they'll read it first. But we're getting everything lined out there to get that ordered. So, that one went through. Anybody have anything else? Sweet, I'll sit down.
Mr. Ware, floor is yours, sir.
I'm not gonna go through everything for this month, I've got several other things to cover. But I will go through a few. Water leaks, we had 4, water meters turned on were 6, water meters shut off 11, and disconnects were 4. Our meter readings was up pretty good, 736. And we sold $1,700 worth of bulk water this past month, so that's, still going pretty good. The sewer calls were 4, which is not too bad for the month.
Okay, and the floor is still yours for a while.
The next item is the electrical repair work for the College Street well yard that, we had damaged. We received, as requested, we received another bid for the, work to be done. It was from James D. White Electric, which we have used them before when they installed some, and done some work for us down at the wastewater plant. They're out of White Oak. Their price for completing the job is $16,250. As submitted before, Hill Electric out of Gilmer is $9,344 to complete the repairs.
Which one do you recommend?
Hill Electric is halfway through the project and has an idea of where they're going with everything. This other guy is a really, really good guy, but we had to explain everything that happened and everything, and he didn't get right back to us because he didn't know exactly what we needed, but he did turn us an estimate in, but I would recommend going and completing it with Hill at this time.
And the timeline that,
Yes, the timeline for J.B. White Electric was 3 to 4 weeks, and Hill can complete it within a week, so.
The bid from Hill will include grounding, correct?
Yes, all grounding.
I mean, I might have to walk around there.
It'll clean up what these pictures are.
Yes, it'll clean all that up, it separates it out too, so that
Right.
we know what's what.
So all the loose wires will be
Yeah.
properly
Yes.
taken care of, so we don't have these kind of.
Yeah, there won't be anything
Any
hanging
kind
down.
of hiccups or whatever, yeah, you know.
Trip hazards.
Yeah, all that sort of.
And they know that's part of the responsibility to clean this
Yes.
up.
Are they gonna put conduit around all those loose wires hanging out?
Yes, they're gonna put everything in conduit and separate both wells. Right now, everything is right in one box, and it's, really difficult to work on for anybody to come in and see. And even this, other guy that came in, he said it's very dangerous to work on. But once it gets separated out, it'll be safer.
And when they're doing that, how long will the, will the pumps be down for how long? Like just during the day while they're doing it?
Yeah, they'll be
Won't
down, but,
elongated, right?
we have one pump running right now.
Yeah.
So we can keep everything filled.
Yeah, and then
And,
they'll take one down in order to fix it, they'll
Yeah.
take it, they'll put that
And
one
then
back
they'll
up, take the next one down.
Yeah.
So that we won't really experience any kind of disruption or anything?
No, not at the time.
Council?
I'll make a motion that we get Mr. Hill to fix it, if that's who they want to fix it, and get it taken care of, for the 9,000, whatever that fee.
9,300, 9,400, I think it is.
Yeah.
Second motion.
We have a motion by Mr. Rozell and a second by Dr. Fontenot to take the bid from Hill Electric, $9,344 to fix all that, everything,
controls.
yes. Any discussion?
Make sure that motion indicates that they're gonna clean the mess up too.
I'm sorry,
Does-
what?
Make sure the motion says it includes
Fix
cleaning
it
the
and
mess up.
clean up.
Yeah.
Fix and clean up the room, I mean, what they did last time or whoever did last time, didn't do it right, so. That's correct.
It's
100%.
amended.
Yeah, just fix
Okay.
and clean up.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Have Mr. Hill come fix it.
Okay.
We'll go to College Street.
Yeah, we have one
Oh,
more
yeah.
item. The item that caused all this problem was our pump motor, with one of our pumps. And it's a 50 horsepower motor, and, it was installed in 2001. It was rewound in 2007. And they said that it has had a good life, and it is not, it's not worth, well, they could repair it, but it was higher to repair it than it was to buy a new one. And so that did arrive today, and so I'm asking for the $32.47 to pay for it for daily electric. It does have an 18-month warranty, which is a good warranty for the commercial type pump, so. But that will that'll take care of everything that needed to be repaired in the pump house.
There's two prices here, one's $33.50, and what's that?
That was if they repaired the old one, so, and then, the new one was $32.47.
I'll make a motion that we, opt to, buy the new motor at $32.47. Plus if there's any taxes.
So they are putting three-phase protection on all this?
Hill will put that in, and there was.
It was in their bid, though. to have
Yes, it was,
three-phase.
yeah. So,
There isn't
no, there isn't any on the pump.
Yeah, when they bring all the power the right way, they fix it the right way, it should be there, so when it's hooked up, it's already there.
The only thing that had, the protection was our well pump. And, another company.
But they should ground the whole
Yeah.
shed should be grounded the right way for phase. Okay.
Okay, we have a motion from Mr. Rozell to purchase the new 50
No, I made the
horsepower
motion.
motor.
I make the
Are we
motion.
not finished?
We're close, but I
Mr.
think.
Bean made the
Did you
motion.
make the motion?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't listening to you. I'm
Mayor,
sorry.
My brother didn't do this one.
Well, you know,
My twin didn't do it.
I would cut me some slack. All right, Mr. Bean has made a motion to purchase the new 50 horsepower motor for $32.47. And did Mr. Rozell,
I'll second.
his
Yes, ma'am.
brother,
Whatever, that's fine.
Sure, go
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am. I'll second.
okay, and Mr. Rozell second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I find it odd that it would cost more to fix the old one than to buy a new one.
Because of all the
It's
parts they
refrigerant.
gotta buy.
We gotta
Because
buy
of
all
what?
that.
The parts they gotta buy.
Rewind.
Ah,
All
okay.
that rewind.
Yeah.
And the time.
So that it's
Okay,
time to
yeah,
put it together.
let's have a new one and hope it lasts for another, what,
Yeah,
25
it
years?
comes with a warranty.
25, 30 years.
25, 30
Yeah,
years.
it won't last. It won't last.
Okay, we are going into right-of-way permit application.
So this falls under public works, but I'm actually gonna, talk to you guys about this one because it's more administrative. Frontier has notified us that they're planning to come in and put in fiber, which gives us a little bit of concern because of course when Spectrum came through, we had a lot of issues, even though we had located and done everything we were supposed to do. So we have a right-of-way permit that is in your packet, I believe, but we have never established any fees for the right-of-way permit. So I don't know what to tell them. But what we wanted to know from some of you who have more experience in the field is, and we actually tried to call around the neighboring cities and we didn't get much information from anybody. I guess really most people aren't charging a lot. They haven't been, but they're moving towards wanting to charge for them to try to cover the cost of these repairs.
Is that not covered in the franchise fee? I mean, their franchise with us? Some of that should be in there, but it may not be.
You mean how much we can charge?
No, about them being able to do it with their franchise fee.
Without a permit.
I don't know, Roxanne.
Cause when we get a franchise from them, gives them permission to use our right of way basically.
So
And
can we charge any fees?
well, I don't know. That's what I said, we probably need to let them that franchise and make sure, because we could get our hands slapped on the thing.
So I kinda.
Maybe even when our attorneys look at it, but I'm just saying that, hey, it may be in that franchise fee to be able to use our right of, because that's what it's for, originally.
Yeah,
So
well,
they may say, hey, you're already getting a fee for this, and now you want to charge us again, so, I don't know.
I kinda wonder what about when Clinton deregulated around here, Clinton deregulated the communication fees and deregulated the communication, monopoly, and whoever had the bases in the towns had to make X amount of their cabling available to somebody else who wanted to compete in order to give you an option. So when the minute Optima put theirs, or whoever put the first ones down, Spectrum, shouldn't they have left, you're aware of that, right? That was back in '93 or whatever.
Well,
Now that-
Spectrum wasn't necessarily one of our utilities, but Frontier is.
Yeah.
So, it's one of them deals.
So technically speaking, I wonder why they're not jumping on the fiber that's already here and they're having to split it.
I'm not sure we get right-of-way fees for
Well, and I'm not saying, I'm thinking that I thought we had a franchise, but we may not.
I don't know.
It was the void, it was the void of.
I can look at it.
Because weren't they Verizon, got tied together, or did they not?
I don't know, but we're.
Verizon used to own Frontier, and Frontier broke away.
So I don't know.
What Frontier sped Suddenlink or something before?
Well, they're about ready to be bought out again, and I think it's AT&T's.
But it's just, and if they fell into one of those, something to look at, I don't know. I'm not saying that it
Do you
is.
think Robert would know?
Well, you probably have a better idea of that, as far as what the franchise fees.
Yeah,
are.
well, the executive law that was signed back in the '90s, early '90s, was by Clinton was stipulated that any kind of existing infrastructure that was there, when they went to deregulate it, so that they would be more competitive to the company, to everybody, that you had to make, whoever owned the cabling had to make X amount of their cabling available for somebody else to come in and ride on that cable to make it equally competitive. So I don't know how it affects for this new fiber ring going in.
Well,
And it could-
I
it could-
understand where you're coming from, hey, they need to, if they're charged or something for this, maybe a little bit more careful and yada, yada, yada. And then, maybe, if not, maybe we just require a permit of some sort that we can charge for that permit if you're doing work. And it may not be in violation of any franchise fees,
Yeah.
and that might work, but I think I would,
Check
just to
with
be
Robert.
safe, would check with Robert.
Well, I think it's in our best interest to get it, but the thing about it is, I think this time we wanna know how it's being done. The last time it was done, it wasn't done very well.
It was, and they spread the mess.
Yeah,
over
so
several cities.
I would think, I would like to,
Bad.
me personally, I would like them to come to a meeting and explain to us exactly how they plan to put this in.
Well, and I think probably
So they're gonna-
also, we would want to put some kind of, my if you gonna come in and open up a hole, you know, you must have that closed within 14 days or something, you know, 7 days, whatever, because some of them were open like for months, and that's unacceptable.
Well, I just think that with our beloved, system that we have in the ground now, with our water system in the ground now, I certainly wouldn't want them boring anything in if they don't know what the heck they're doing this time.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they got a lot of open ground that they can trench it just as fast as they can bore it.
Yeah, and if they're gonna bore us, they need to do the potholes correctly.
Yeah, because we don't wanna go through what we went through this last
well, I'll
8, 9
reach out
months.
to Robert, do you guys with your connections know of anybody else we could talk to? Maybe know anything more about it? I mean, I think Spectrum genuinely tried, but, you know, it's just.
Right.
The nature of construction and, you know, even, it's just
Well,
imperfect,
you know,
but-
nobody can give them an exact depth on how low their cable is or how low the water.
It really wasn't, it's not Spectrum's fault, it's Spectrum's fault to the point that they gave it off to contractors, and they had 95 different contractors up and down through
Right.
all these streets, and there's no meetings or anything probably held to manage it, the project wasn't managed. So we're asking this time basically, is we wanna know what you're gonna do, we wanna know if the project's gonna be managed.
Well, we actually did have that trade, and you know, it was crazy, because what we figured out is that they were, it was when they were near the end of the day, and some of the things they were doing at the end of the day, where they thought they were far enough away from the lines, but they weren't. And I know Phil said even down here, they actually hit Spectrum's line on the Dial Road project, because they asked Spectrum to come and locate, and they never did.
Well,
And they just went.
they don't do it within the timeline or whatever, it's everybody.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying, I mean, we're kinda saying all the same thing, we're just, I think we're all going at it from different angles, but we're all saying the same thing, we can't, this town should not have to go through that. I mean, we definitely want the cable, I'm saying it's to our best interest to have competitive cabling, the option
They
out
don't
there,
need
you
to
know.
tear up everything.
Yeah, but
Even-
you know, there's a right, I did this for many years, there's a right and wrong way to do it, people would know that you weren't even here if it was done right. So I think it's just,
Well, and they need
what are
to-
they gonna do?
Yeah, I think they need to have somebody, one of their people representing them here, you know, making sure that they're doing the pothole that they need to be doing and that type of thing, just to make, I mean, if they do that correctly, they should, I mean, they're still gonna get some of it occasionally, but we shouldn't run into one or two a day, you know, which is ridiculous, especially the last time with the gas lines. I mean, they like pour the gas coming out, so.
But if they break it, they fix it, right, pay for it.
That's what, we have an agreement that they signed, we just, right now, we don't charge anything.
It's just the inconvenience of it.
Oh, I'm not sure, permit fee.
Right,
But if they break it, they pay to fix it.
well.
Either they do or their insurance.
Yeah.
In most cases, it was a team effort, you know, we would be there on site and they were helping us, but their crews stayed and helped us in most cases. I mean, it's just.
But we need to build it for it, there's no
They
doubt
break
about
it, they
it.
can fix it. Or pay
We
for it.
should bill them for if Rocky had to be out there while they were fixing it, cause they broke something, they should have to reimburse for our time, our city
In fact,
time.
with us being so slim on people, to me, if they come in and they drill into something, or just call a contractor in, then we have an exact cost and send it to their insurance company or them, let them take care of it.
Do you think that we can ask for a deposit that we could pay, that they had to put on file with us, and then if we had to do that?
It depends on the franchise.
I would just double check with the attorney, but I think, you know, I don't see anything wrong with it if it's not against anything in the franchise part of it.
Okay.
I don't have.
I mean, we could definitely do a right-of-way fee for the fort, but I mean, the thing about it is they can do, it's a matter, they don't care about breaking it, right, because their insurances are gonna pay for it. You gotta make it to where it's not cost effective for them to break it.
So,
Okay, I
the
mean-
questions I should be asking is, do we accept do we have right-of-way fees from Frontier? And if we did, do the right-of-way fees prohibit us from charging a fee for the right-of-way?
Franchise,
permit?
yes, that's right.
Okay,
I think so.
okay.
And if it doesn't, then hey, I think we could set our own.
I'm sure those guys get paid a bonus for getting it done in a certain period of time. They'll
But,
tear it
you
up
know,
and get it done.
They're gonna be very careful not to hit pipeline.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
any other fiber because of what it's gonna cost to fix it. But a water line or a gas line, it's like.
But they got,
butter,
Frontier's
it's
got
just
deep
gonna go on.
pockets. Yeah, Frontier's got deep pockets, but the guys who buy them's got really deep pockets. So,
I'll reach out to Robert and see if he can get some answers.
You know, if I can help it anyway, I'll.
Okay,
Do we need to table this or just,
I would recommend we table it.
we
And
have a motion to table?
they're wanting
Yes, ma'am.
to start fairly quick, so we'll see what we can find out.
well, I'm sure they do.
Right.
They're jumping on
I'll
this.
motion to table.
The table from
I'll
Mr.
second.
Rozell, second from Mr. Bean. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. The next on the printed agenda is, Mr. Sheeley's letter of resignation. He has not submitted it yet, but he has sold his house. He is out of the city, so, do we have a formal resignation letter from him? Or, okay, so we'll get one by the 30th.
Even if you type it up and you sign it
You know, but we need something in writing that he's.
from the,
So we will do that, so.
her conversation with, you can always write it up. Her
Oh,
conversation
yeah,
with
I'll
Linda.
write it and send it to him. I thought maybe he might be here tonight, but, so we need to table this, I'll entertain a motion, please.
Entertain a motion to table the letter of resignation from J.C. Sheeley until the 30th.
We have a motion to table Mr. Shealy's resignation letter, do we have a second?
Second.
From Dr. Fontenot. Any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. The ever popular office financials.
So, we are still,
Spending money.
operating, without a whole lot of, we're lean on property tax because we're basically waiting for our collection to start. We're starting to get a little bit of our new property tax rates coming in. We took in about $3,000 of property tax this last month. Nothing else of real note that I can think of except for you'll notice that the civic center, utilities went up quite a bit. The electric bill is about $700.
I got a question on page 1, Laura,
Yes,
on, under other revenue, we took in, 55 cents on heater control. What, is there any plan to use that kind of money somewhere?
we had a resident pay a really old water bill, and of course, we haven't charged mosquito control for 5 years, but occasionally we do actually have somebody that pays off the old bill.
Oh,
So,
It's not enough for a donut, so.
it just goes into the
It has
pot.
mosquito running on it?
The sale of assets right above that though is our Tahoe. We did take payment for the Tahoe and that getting finished last month.
Didn't we have one renter at Civic Center that left the air on all weekend? And since there have been signs that put up like this, as to how to set them, so
You know, if they
hopefully
have,
that helps.
if they have a Saturday rental, we don't go until Monday, and so sometimes we
The little
don't.
valve pumps. And they had regular
So,
valve
you know,
pump.
that was a little bit
Now, if
higher.
you leave it on, there ought to be a provision in the rental agreement, you don't cut the electricity off, we're gonna charge you.
You know, we agree, but we carefully reviewed our agreement, and we didn't say that in there.
Yeah.
So, we have to have it posted,
Okay.
and it does actually say
Okay,
that
yeah,
it could
but not-
resolve.
What our agreement says it?
Um,
Did we amend our agreement, so it says if you leave
I
it on,
don't,
you?
no, did we amend the agreement, Sarah, to say that if they leave the utilities on?
No, but we figured it's posted, now we have a right to dance on their.
Abuse of the utilities is consequently would cause disaster in your life.
anyway, other than that, you guys, really nothing out of the ordinary, like Rocky mentioned, water and sewer, we have not L&L. Just drew a blank on the contractor that's working on the 155 North project. And they actually, it's Longview Road Bridge, sorry. They are the ones that are buying bulk water from us, and it's self-metered, so that's a win for us, cause we don't actually have to go out there and fill them up.
And this is not gonna cause us a problem with the other, on the number of meters that we have with the selling water on the side.
No, this is actually a hydrant, Rex, where they.
Right.
Is it the one by
But
First
I'm
Bank?
just saying, you know, if they're saying that we have so many meters and we don't use so much water. if
That's
we
where I'm
go-
getting my
if we're-
water.
If we're selling 17,000 gallons of water or whatever to somebody, are they gonna come in there? You know, I don't know.
I take my water truck up there.
No, but I am waiting to hear back from Stan, and we're expecting by the end of the month that he's gonna be, communicating and sharing that communication with us. So, any other questions, you guys? Nothing else out of the ordinary that's like.
I'll make a motion to approve the financial statement as submitted for the month of August.
I'll second.
We have a motion from Mr. Beam and a second from Mr. Rotel to accept the financials. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, let's go on to the minutes, August 13th. We have several, we were busy.
The 13th is the minutes that were in last month's packet, but I put the wrong date on the agenda, so no change to those. And then we do have the minutes there for the 19th and also for the September 2nd meeting.
Well, I'll start by making a motion to approve the minutes for the meeting for August 13th, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Beam and a second by Dr. Fontenot to approve the August 13th, 2025 minutes. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, go to August 19th. Do we have a motion?
I'll second it.
We have a motion from Mr. Rozelle. Did I hear a second from Mr. Beam?
Yes, ma'am.
To approve the minutes from August 19th, 2025. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, and now we have the minutes from September 2nd, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from September 2nd, 2025. That's presented.
We have a motion from Mr. Bean to approve the minutes from September 2nd, 2025.
Second.
We have a second from Mr. Rozelle. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Upshur County Appraisal District.
So they're looking for nominees and, we don't have to nominate five, but we can. I thought maybe are our two currently serving members still interested in serving?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So we turn those two, I'll make a motion, we turn those two in and go with that.
I think that's a great idea.
Fontenot and me.
We have a motion on the floor from Mr. Rozelle to nominate Dr. Fontenot and Mr. Bean as directors. Do we have a second?
I'll
Yes.
second it. If I can second my
Mr.
own
Bean
self, I
second?
guess. I don't know, it's kind of.
You
can vote for yourself, it's the smartest thing to do, it's like when you're up for miscongeniality or something, vote
Besides,
for
we would,
yourself.
David just got started being the big cheese there, so they want to only be able to do it for 2 months now.
Yeah,
You're the director?
the chairman.
Or chairman?
He's gonna at least get 4 months in.
yeah. Okay, we have a motion and we have a second, any more discussion? All in favor? Okay, any opposed? All right, we have our two director board nominees. Hazard mitigation grant update. Are we doing that, or are we adopting? I'm ready for two different things here.
Oh, no, that is
You got
just
17
FYI.
days.
Okay, that's an FYI. All right, let's do the adopting utility rates.
Yes, okay, so, we discussed this at an earlier meeting, but I wasn't really sure exactly what direction the council wanted to go. So I'm asking for your input for how you, if you want me to prepare an ordinance to do a $1 in the base charge for water and sewer, or if you want to leave utility rates where they're at. We will be meeting again on the 30th, and we can adopt an ordinance at that time. And so 2 years ago, when we did our last rate adjustment, we had talked about trying to do $1 each year. Right. So, I wasn't sure if that was still what you guys want, a little bit different council at that time, so I didn't know if you wanted to still consider that. There would be no sales tax on any rate increase for water or sewer utilities. And basically, if we did $1 each for water and sewer, it would be about $700 a month water, $700 a month sewer. So we're increasing revenue about $1,500 a month.
Right, I thought we had agreed that we were gonna do that. We were changing the base price, but we weren't changing the incremental prices.
Well, we've talked about a few different things in budget workshops, but we didn't take any action, so.
Right,
I
so the
wasn't
base
sure
price,
what
which
you-
included X amount of water, was just gonna go up $1.
Yeah.
And if you used above that, it was just gonna be the same price for the increments, and we're always the same price for the
I
increments.
think with the inflation and everything that we're gonna see on everything that we do in the water and sewer department, we're gonna have to do it.
Okay.
I don't like it, but.
I just didn't wanna prepare
Right,
something that
yeah.
y'all didn't want to
I
adopt, so.
will make that in the form of a motion, that we do the $1 per, sewer and water
To the base
to
rate,
the base rate.
but that's it.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
And I'll second it.
As long as, we don't need to look at sanitation on that, do we? Are they gonna stay, or do we know?
Sanitation is going to go up slightly, but the last time we raised it high enough to absorb it this
Okay.
time. And
Yes, I thought we said we weren't gonna do the.
Yeah, I'll leave it at water and sewer.
Okay, alright.
Okay, we have a motion, excuse me, from Mr. Roselle.
So I'm just gonna call this a proposed rate increase, and then at the meeting on the 30th, we'll actually have an
Right.
ordinance to vote on, so.
Okay, your proposed rate increase. Motion from Mr. Roselle and a second from Mr. Bennett. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, you'll have that ready for us on.
Yeah, so
September
your
30th.
note says in sanitation, but we're not doing anything with sanitation.
Well, I always include it in case you guys want to, but,
Right.
we don't.
We already covered that.
Yeah. And then that next one is another one that, we just wanted some feedback from you guys. For those who may not know, we really have just two buildings that we're renting out, our community center and our civic center. And, the civic center is basically $250 for the gym and $250 for the auditorium, or $500 a day, and then our community center is $80. Now, our community center rental rate has been $80 for over 10 years. And, it's just something that we wanted to bring to you guys and ask you again, do you wanna leave those rates where they're at? Typically, we do these things and they go into effect with our new budget year, which is October 1st. So, we do rent the community center probably 3 out of 4 weekends a month, and
pavilion outside for
No.
that. So,
Yeah, I'd like to see it go up to like $100.
I'm
For the
pretty
commu-
happy
for the-
with
for the
what we're
community
doing with the
center.
civic center right now, particularly, you know, with some of the things we want to do with it later, that we might increase it. But, you know, $500 is, I think, pretty
the way
reasonable.
it's set up right now, I think.
Yes,
it's
I think so.
what-
Well, that's reasonable, then I didn't know
$5,000
electricity
a
on.
month and actually pays the utility.
Yeah,
Well,
the,
their deposit is enough, and now that we can
yeah.
work with that and get some of that.
The, community center, I think needs some upgrades, but we can't continue to rent it for a pittance. So, you know, I would be personally, I mean, I don't get a vote, but I have something to say, so, anyway. At least 100, maybe go up to 125, or take it to 100 once we do some, it needs to be,
Well, why don't we take it to,
Cleaned and painted and-
why don't we look at taking it to $100? Hopefully we can bring it a few times, take that money, do the upgrades, and then turn around and raise it to 125.
Yeah, I think 100 would be good, I think we should step it up as we go.
To 100 as
set it
is.
up as
Yeah.
we go.
And, you know,
But it
one of
just-
my recommendations on that would be that, hey, they can come in and lay some of this vinyl plank right over the top of that other.
Yes.
And make the floor look tremendously better.
It,
I mean, and they can stick it right on top of that, I
So
said,
do
yeah.
you want us to get
That's
some
keeping
quotes for
up.
that, Rex?
Well, I mean, that would be my recommendation, because the way it is now, you can't, that'll,
it's
what I call
tacky.
school tile, I don't know
Yeah.
whatever you wanna call it, is not done unless you pay somebody to come, by the time you pay somebody to come in and do a, strip it and wax it, you know, you
Yeah.
can buy this pretty decent, vinyl plank for about $2 a square foot. Now, I don't know what you're looking at over there, probably somewhere around 1,000 square feet. You know, so for like, probably, and I know a guy that lays it for about $1.25, so you're looking at somewhere around $4,000 probably to redo the floor in there, and I think that would be pretty.
It would make a huge.
It would make it look so much
New one could
nicer.
pop up.
And it would look a lot better, and it would clean a lot easier.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We can work on getting some quotes for that.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say, maybe what we should do is maybe get some quotes from some people and some, I mean, the countertops need to be replaced. They're
And
pretty old.
do the appliances all work?
Yeah, it does, they're getting worn, but they all do work.
I mean, if we were to find somebody who had some used stuff that might, you know, I don't know that we wanna buy brand new for there, because we have people.
Oh, brand new's not
Are
lasting.
pretty rough on stuff.
There's a guy that does a lot of stuff on Facebook, man, that has stuff that he repairs and well.
But I mean,
The
it's
other
what-
day I saw an electric stove for $200, self-clean and everything, the only reason they got rid of it, they wanted to change colors. They wanted to go.
It's one of the, like, the cabinets in there are the real wood cabinets, so I mean, they can be refurbished.
Yeah.
I mean, repainted and, you know, put new, you know, knobs on or whatever, it'll look nice. I mean, the countertop is the old Formica countertop, and there's some pieces missing. So, I mean, we could probably get an overlay or just, I mean, that probably, it would make it pop a lot more if you, and it would be a lot more appealing to.
I had a friend that had Formica like that, they come in and did a overlay, it almost looked like granite when they got through.
Right,
It's really
that
cool.
overlay.
Yeah, it's really neat.
I think they did that at the school.
Yeah.
Or, everything like that.
But I mean, anything you do in the kitchen area, I mean, like Rex said, you put floor down, you put the kitchen, we're gonna get the money back out of it with whatever we do going out. So, I mean,
So maybe look at prices to do the floor, to do.
Yeah, I'd start with the floor,
Yeah.
and that's, to me, where all the foot traffic and everything's gonna be, and then start.
I mean, then you can just do a few maintenance things. I mean,
Do something a little out of
a little bit
town.
of maintenance, just a little bit of adjusting on the swing doors in there or whatever, but I think they're seem to be okay.
It's a lot easier to do a little bit at a time, and not have to go in there and do it.
That's okay, I mean, you know,
Are the bathrooms okay?
yeah, I think the bathrooms are fine. Last time I was in the bathroom, seemed to be okay. But I would make the recommendation that we would raise the rent for that building to $100 to start with right now. I'd make that motion.
For proposed rate.
The folks that we
Proposed
already have.
If they've already rented it right, if they got a
Right.
if they got a rental agreement on
Right,
water
we're
right
good
now,
with
it
the
doesn't
eight.
affect them. But
And
anybody
this-
going forward,
Yeah,
Do we have
Sarah
anybody
can
that was
take care of
steady?
all that.
I mean, that, you know, every month right now?
We don't have anybody that's but we do have people that book a year ahead, so we do have some on the books where they've already paid for next year. But,
Then hot dog, I got it, it's for
Yeah.
$80.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, we can live with that, but,
Yeah.
you know, anything new coming in, then.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We
You know,
have,
add that to your motion, anything new coming in, well,
Yeah, and I'll actually do an ordinance next time again, but that will be a proposed rate of $100.
good.
we have a motion for Mr. Bean to raise the rental rates on the community center to $100. And a second from Dr. Fontenot. Any more discussion? Everyone in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And I'm like Rex, I would say I leave the civic center away, just until we decide what we're gonna do with it. Or how we're gonna doctor that one up.
Well, we've got two very good venues that give us varying sizes and amounts and whatever, and this does meet our need down here.
Well, and we're tremendously cheaper than Gilmer.
Oh,
Whatever.
to rent the civic center, I mean, in Gilmer, you might as well just buy it.
And how big is their community
It's
center?
kind of different.
Winona's is 200,
And it's like half the size.
Oh, yes, well, no, we've been at meetings recently, they have one bathroom,
in the middle of it.
and it's
But I would
like,
like us to try to get back together again about the civic center now that we've had the,
Yes,
honor the
now that
heroes
we-
and all that kind of stuff.
we don't have another major thing for the community until November, so.
Cause I do have people ready to rip those
Oh,
pews
yeah.
out. I gotta get them before they all start dropping.
Okay,
But
let's
when you
see, monthly reports and updates.
Okay, last thing to ask you guys, so each year, Governor Abbott has instructed the city council to review if there are any apps that you want to restrict on the city computers other than TikTok. So, you know, we're not allowed to download TikTok on any city devices, and of course, anything that would be, you know, illegal or anything like that either. But, once a year, I'm supposed to ask all of y'all if there's any other app that you're aware that you think needs to be restricted on any of our city computers. So, you can think about that and let me know if there's anything you'd like to recommend that we adopt formal action to restrict it. But I just wanna make sure y'all know that I've, you know, reminded you that we were thinking.
Y'all have anything you need to put on?
DraftKings,
You know what?
fantasy football, it's all okay.
No, we're not doing DraftKings.
DraftKings, gamble.
Yeah, that's where you gamble that, you know.
No.
You know, we might wanna restrict all gambling.
Is it life a gamble?
Oh, wow, we're getting deep. Okay.
Yes, very deep.
On the 30th, I also anticipate having a bid from L&L Asphalt for repairing the east side of Wildcat Drive. And just a quick update, Chief can add anything if he wants to as well, but we did start the one-way on Wildcat Drive on Monday. And I drove it myself this morning. I drove and tried to go the wrong way and got redirected, and then I drove it the right way just to see what traffic flow was like. And so far, it looks like it's working really well for them. The only downside is that, like everything else, you know, the school has put several little markers up to keep them from parking on the west side of Wildcat. So now, instead of parking up there between the elementary and junior high, they're parking between the elementary fence and 2911. They're parking on the west side of the road because they show up like 2 hours before their kids are supposed to be picked
I
up.
don't understand that.
Well, and the only complaint I got was from a teacher stating that it was harder for them to get into the parking lot in the morning because of the traffic that's going just one way and they can't come from the other direction. So I don't know if there's something that they can work out that maybe, you know.
Is there a back gate they can come in with a car?
No. The only way they'd be able to come in is if the
football
school
stadium.
opened up and let you come between the football
Right.
stadium and that, you know, for
Yeah.
the part of the teachers to go in there. And they may wanna look at that, but, that was just a suggestion from a teacher that approached me about it, so,
Current teacher or that?
both.
Okay, but you can with that.
Well, my wife is not going up there to teach, believe me, so, no.
Well, they
it's
could
not
open
my
that
wife.
back gate or have somebody back there.
Yeah.
Like, they have, people bunch, they stand back there and let people in with those.
Yeah.
Special
Their
passes.
biggest thing would be the
Yeah.
security thing.
Just let the teachers in.
I don't know how.
Other than that.
Of
not a
course,
problem.
right now, the school resource officer is parking at college, and so they can't go the wrong way. The real test is gonna be if he stops parking there at some point,
Right.
are people still gonna?
That'll start on Monday.
What's that?
That'll start on Monday.
Oh, he's not gonna be there after Monday?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
But they did ask, Colin asked me today if the school could get the collapsible foldable barricade, like has the 3 lines on it type deal, and then put a sign on it that the school resource officer can put out right there at that same spot where he's parking at 7 AM in the morning and move it, at 8, and vice versa. And I didn't see anything wrong with that, because it's, still on the same principle as car being there.
As long as they got it moved.
Yeah, so it'd be their responsibility to, take down equipment. So he's talking to his superintendent, see if that's something that they want to.
So they wanna borrow one too?
They didn't say borrow, he was talking about the school buying it, but he didn't have he didn't have approval yet. It was an idea that he had, that he was asking me about, that he was gonna go talk to Ms. Rhonda about. So I'm not sure where that idea is gonna land, but I didn't think it was a bad idea, honestly, if they, just had something they could put out there themselves and then pick back up.
If y'all haven't heard, we were partway through the repairs on Dial Road, when on Monday they went down to put the hot oil mix down, and they discovered that Lloyd Crabtree has started logging 160 plus acres of his property. And if you don't know where Lloyd Crabtree lives, he lives all the way at the end of Dial Road. And they anticipate 8 weeks of log trucks.
Is it the end of Down Road, or is it the end of River Road?
Well, he's logging more than one property.
38 acres.
So he's doing something all.
165. And so we are in the process of getting a road permit with the loggers that they agree that if they damage our portion of the road, they already have one with the county for city limits to the end. But,
So we're basically doing the same kind of thing as the county.
right, so what the county, Phil came today and met with all of us here, and he's recommending that we go ahead and put the hot mix down, because we're down to the base, and we can't really, it's just gonna be a mud pit if it starts raining.
Go turn the base up, long time.
Right, so his plan is, what we approved at the last meeting, we're gonna go ahead and put that down, and then it'll cure all weekend, we're not gonna let him go back in there until Monday, and we know there's a possibility that they will, but Phil felt like we had to put something back down. So he's hopeful that this is gonna work, and that
We
that
can't,
we'll be
we
able to
can't
reimburse
channel
him.
them all just down one road instead of multiple roads.
Well, there's only one
Not
way
but
in,
one
one
road.
way out, down there.
Well, there is one alternative. Well, I mean, right now, the plan
Well-
is they're coming down off of there, and then they're gonna go straight up straight up Tyler, and head to Gilman.
Which is not gonna help.
Which, yes,
That's the way I
TxDOT's
saw it
gonna,
coming out the other day.
TxDOT's gonna love that too. But, it's just, we're just gonna have to get the agreement in writing, and then I think the fact that the county's going through the same thing is going to help us hold them accountable. They're telling us they know that their maximum weight limit is 84,000 pounds, and I said, well, how much are you planning to run today? Well, just 80, we know what our limits are.
Well, that one truck I saw coming out a couple of days ago, it was loaded to the max.
And then,
I'm talking loaded to the max.
we know it's not, there's nothing we can really do, unless we wanna ask, DPS to come down here full scale down here and bring every truck that goes out. But
That would be
the
interesting.
maximum amount that the tracks can withstand is 84,000.
Where
That's
are they
what it's
taking this
built.
timber out to, Gilmer Yard?
Oh, I don't know, they just
I
said
mean,
they're
that's,
cutting
all
it.
that new road out there will just get all chewed up too.
Probably.
With all that, if there's a big enough flow, going
But
one after the other, after another, after
They
another.
should have a permit from TxDOT, I don't know, we just found out about it Monday morning.
What load company is
Well, there's certain,
What load company is it?
yeah.
Phil gave me the name, because I didn't recognize it, I don't remember.
There's certain papers they can get because it's an agriculture commodity.
Well, it's gonna be about 8 weeks.
But not the weight.
8 weeks. So, anyway, Phil's aware of it, we're working with him, and, you know, we pretty much have to trust his recommendation, and this is what he recommended that we do. And this is what y'all approved at last month's
Right.
meeting.
So did they get one with the county before they started?
They got one last week, and Phil found out about it Monday morning,
Okay.
and contacted us, and I was like,
Okay.
so we don't have one with him.
They know.
They know now.
We didn't.
Well, my concern is, or the biggest concern is we put down that hot sand mix right there on that curve, and it's just not.
Mush.
It's.
But it's gonna be mush if we don't put something
Well,
down.
as long as they're responsible for it, they have to come back and
Fix it.
fix it. I'm okay with that if the county can come and fix it, but the other side of it.
Well, when they were talking to us today, Rex, I think the greatest danger we have, and I don't know danger is the right word, but they just don't know with the timing of how long they're logging, that they will be able to repair it before it gets too cold.
Right.
So there's a possibility it'll still be repaired, but it could be next spring.
Yeah,
It just
he's betting on the
depends.
company fixing it now, that then hopefully it won't do too much damage, it'll get us through the winter and they'll come back.
Anyway, just so you guys know where that's at.
All right.
Okay, moving on, just a couple more things.
Go.
Again, will September 30th at around 9 in the morning, will that work for you guys? I can't do the 9th at night, but we will have a few things on there, probably about 45 minutes to an hour meeting. But we're
Let me
gonna try
check. I
to
might-
just do it at 9.
9 o'clock on the 30th.
I might have to get off early.
I'll bring donuts.
I can do September 30th.
Okay,
Motion
2 weeks
carried.
from today, just during the day.
Yeah.
October.
I can read it.
30th. September 30th.
You'll miss it if you come on October 30th.
Bill Tuesday.
So what time on September 30th?
9 o'clock in the morning.
We have,
You remind us on Monday?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then the only other thing I had was, let me look through my stuff here really quick. I think I covered everything. The early voting will start October 20th. That will be the constitutional amendments and our street maintenance tax reauthorization. And of course, no early voting in town, it all has to be in Upton County. And then they will be here on election day at the Civic Center. So, that's all I've got.
I don't have anything else.
Really?
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Don't need one, so motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
nay.
Nay?
I'll second.
Mr. Bean, Mr.
I'll
Rosedale
second.
made the motion, Mr. Bean made the second. No more discussion, I'm assuming, and,
I heard Dr. Fontenot.
okay, let Dr. Fontenot do it then.
Okay.
Any discussion? All in favor of adjourning? Any opposed?
I like this discussion.
Let's go to the house.